As we all know, the FIFA World Cup is the most viewed sporting event on Earth. The FIFA World Cup is played by 32 teams, with each team allowed to go with only 23 players. The World Cup has missed out on some great footballers since its beginning. There have been many legends of the game who failed to make it into the competition. Some of these players have been unlucky because of the countries they have played for, seemingly weak football countries, but others have just been plain unlucky. Let's take a look at some of the best 10 players who have never played in the World Cup. 10. ALFREDO, Ghana. Any football fan in the 90s must remember him. ALFREdo was a Ghanaian footballer who made his marks in Marseille, France. He won 1 European trophy and 3 Ligue 1 titles. ALFREDO Pelé, as nicknamed by his countrymen, is an African football legend, but the best he could do for his national team was the African Cup of Nations trophy in 1982. Ghana, however, made their first World Cup appearance in 2006. 9. Bernd Schuster, Germany. Schuster's chance of playing in the World Cup was hampered by the silliest circumstance you could ever think of. The multiple La Liga and Copa del Rey winner with both Barcelona and Real Madrid traveled to his native country Germany to represent them in a friendly game against Brazil. Schuster did this against the wish of his club, which later agreed he could play for only 45 minutes. After the game, his teammates and coaches were invited for a party, but he declined because he wanted to wake up early the next day to catch a flight. This decision of his didn't go well with the coach, as he was told that he would never get called up because he didn't go to the party. 8. Valentino Mazzola, Italy. Mazzola's story is a tragic story. He was a key member of the great Torino side who was unfortunately killed in the Super Air disaster. The Italian is considered as one of the greatest Italian player of all time. The fact that his career coincided with World War II and the unfortunate timing of the disaster prevented him from appearing in the World Cup. 7. Laszlo Kubala, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Spain. Known for his dribbling and passing, Kubala, the Barcelona legend, represented 3 countries on the international scene, playing for Czechoslovakia, Hungary and Spain. He was even selected by the Spanish team for the 1962 World Cup, but injuries sent him to the ward instead. I guess he was just unlucky. But for tons of good luck, press the subscribe button right now. 6. Eric Cantona, France. Cantona is synonymous with anger. His temperament kept him from long spells for his French national team, reducing his chance of making it to the World Cup. Cantona was once banned from international football after his outburst against then-head coach Henri Michel, after the coach's decision to keep him out of the squad during one stage of qualifying for the 1990 World Cup. He enjoyed a good spell under Michel Platini and Gerard Houllier, but after his Crystal Palace incident, he missed out on the 1998 World Cup due to the presence of a certain Zinedine Zidane. 5. Duncan Edwards, England. Duncan Edwards was in the original group of Busby Babes, who unfortunately died from injuries suffered during the Munich air disaster. That incident cut short his and other players' careers, but he had 18 England appearances to his name before his death. Edwards was highly regarded despite his young age. 4. Ryan Giggs, Wales. Having amassed numerous awards as Manchester United player, Ryan Giggs is one of the most decorated players in the history of the game. As the old saying goes, a tree can never make a forest. Giggs didn't have a great group of players around him at the international stage. He appeared for Welsh national team 64 times and scored 12 goals. Before we get to the top 3, please like this video. 3. George Weah, Liberia. Almost the same case with Giggs. Weah, although regarded as the best African player to play the round leather game, winning the FIFA World Player of the Year once and also winning several team and individual accolades in Italy and France. His nation Liberia is not known for their football prowess, as the country is yet to make its first World Cup. 2. George Best, Northern Ireland. From one George to another George Best played for a Manchester United side that had legendary names, but the same couldn't be said about his national teammates, as he couldn't drag his Northern Ireland side to the World Cup at any time of his active football career. Best appeared 37 times, scoring 9 goals. When Northern Ireland finally qualified for the World Cup in 1982, the manager was under pressure to select a George Best that was at the tail of his career playing for an American team. But when coach Billy Bingham went to see George's team play, they were really awful, and that justified the coach's decision of leaving him out of the squad. If you're still watching this video, please smash the like button so YouTube recommends this video to more people, and also subscribe to the channel for tons of good luck. 1. Alfredo Di Stefano, Spain, Colombia, Argentina. Mentioned as one of the best ever by Pelé himself, the Real Madrid star engineered a fantastic era for the Los Blancos. He appeared in international competition for 3 different teams: Spain, Colombia and Argentina. In 1950 Argentina didn't qualify for the World Cup, and was not eligible to play in the 1954 World Cup after representing both Colombia and Spain. Before the 1958 World Cup he acquired a Spanish citizenship, but Spain failed to qualify for the World Cup in 1958. When Spain qualified for the World Cup in 1962, Di Stefano was unable to participate because of an injury. Hard luck? Now we know how special the World Cup is. Did we miss anyone? Let us know in the comment section. For more videos, click here. Don't forget to subscribe.